Welcome, welcome. I love my denim hoodie. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I'm going to show you all the parts. It's easy. It's like an hour project. So much fun. It's definitely upcycling, recycling, whatever you want to call it. But let me start from the beginning. I'll show you first off where the inspiration came from. This is a line I love. I watch them all the time. They had this particular top at Saks Fifth Avenue. You can see the price. And this first picture is showing you it's a light color denim and a gray. And I love the pairings of this because the next picture I'm going to show you is a darker, the stonewashed version, which is what I did, paired with a black. And because I just wear a lot of black and just because, I decided to go the stonewashed and then, the darker blue and the black. So when I looked at this picture here, if you just look at it, I decided all the detailing wasn't even that important. It was really just the combination of the dark blue and the black because I was never going to wear it closed anyway. I was going to wear it open, a jean jacket or, a jean, a hoodie, whatever those are. Those are all accessory items and we're really better off to wear them open as almost an accent piece rather than the main feature. So the fact that this photo is closed, I disregarded that all those details were needed. I love the fact that there was a pocket, there was detailing in the collar, that was all done. So if you look at this next picture, that's kind of what I decided I was going for. And in fact, I wasn't even going to cut up all those pieces. I just decided I would use the classic blouse. I would just use a blouse front. That's all you needed. And then I would combine that with a hoodie. So I would get the back, which is knit, because you can see in the next picture. But notice that the yoke is denim. I love that. There wasn't a band at the bottom and the back, but I decided I wanted a band in the back. So I added a little band in the back. So again, you can make it yours and you can just make it fun. Embroidery has a tendency to lend itself. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. Denim has a tendency to lend itself to embroidery. So I can see where it would just be fun to add your touch of embroidery also. Okay, so that's the inspiration. So then what I did is I started with these shirts and we have these shirts and they're inexpensive. If you bought a couple yards of denim, it would cost you more and they're all done and half the work is done. So I'm going to show you kind of the process I went through. I took Classic Blouse and I only used the front of Classic Blouse. So I didn't have to use the collar. I just used the front. And you can see in this photo where I laid it on top. This is my Classic Blouse 600. And then of course, I lined up the fronts and I lined up the base of the neck. You can see those points lined up. And then I just cut. And I cut whatever was there. And even, like this is a small, these shirts are so big because they're men's shirts. Just, we have in small, medium, large. The large will do just about everybody. This, you just don't need that much. You can see I have lots of leftover denim for another project. But anyway, so I laid it on, I cut it out. I cut out the darts and everything because what I did is I took off the edge of the pocket and I did the dart underneath the pocket. It was very easy to do and just put it back on, did matching thread. This side you can see that there's the dart. So I put the dart in because I wanted the better fit. And I also put the waist dart in because I wanted it to pull back in. I didn't want it to be full and flary. And so I put the waist dart back in before I put the band on. Okay, but we'll get to that. So you can see where I lined up the center front and I did it. So the next thing I did, in the next picture, what you're gonna see is where I did the armhole template. So keep in mind that the shoulder width on a shirt, I consider this a knit because it had a knit sleeve, is narrower than a blouse. So you can see where I moved the template in to my knit point, and then of course I swung it out to have the circumference, but it would allow for my knit armhole. Okay, and that worked really well. So that's how you use your template. The next picture I'm just showing you that for the band, that's the fronts. You're using your two fronts. You still got sleeves. I'm not using sleeves because I put in the knit sleeves. So the back, what I did is I just did all my bands. So I did bands in the front, and then I did a band in the back. All right, so then my black fabric, my black knit, I really decided this fabric, 3477, it's got a linear, it's not a solid black, it's got a line to it, and I just really liked it. I thought the combination of that and the denim would be really nice. So I only used 3 pieces. I used the sleeve, I used the back, and I used the hood. So we've got all that, cut it all out, but the one thing I did also do is I did a yoke across the back because I liked that in this picture that I looked at. So I think it's always good to have a picture to look at, because you can say, nope, I like that. No, I don't like that. Yeah, I really like this. That's kind of the process I go through. And sometimes if I'm not sure, I let it sit for a little while until I figure out what I like and what I don't like. And this one definitely sat for a while because I didn't feel like I needed all that structure in the front and all that work of putting, you know, all the jean jacket pieces in there. I really just wanted the effect. And then you can look at mine and decide, nope, I don't like that. I want more detail, or yep, that works for me. So when I cut out the black, the knit in the back, because the yoke came from this piece, I put it down and used the armhole as the base, because remember I'd already cut the armhole on the black. And I just cut off this, what I wasn't using. So that was very easy to do, to get the yoke plus the knit to equal the back. And then because the yoke on the shirt is a double layer, I just opened it up along the bottom, stuck the knit in, and top stitched in black. You can't even see it even close on, because what you see is the dual top stitching of the denim that's been done. All right, so I cut the front out, I cut the back out, I still put the dart in, I still put the darts in the front. The banding, I just cut, this is a 2-inch strip. And you know, a jean jacket is typically wider. I just didn't want it that wide. I wanted it a little lighter than a jean jacket. So this is a 2-inch strip. And so then I folded it in half, folded one edge back, lapped it over, and just stitched it on. And I did that. Now, one thing I did also is the front is shorter than the back. And I like that. I've seen that lately in a lot of little jackets, and I just really like it. So I did that with this also. But when I laid the front on the denim, I cut out the whole length. And then what I did is I just came back once I'd sewn the side seams, and I just cut off the front. I undid the side seams a little bit to put the band on. And then I included the band in the side seam, as you can see. And then the back is just loose. The seam allowance is tucked under. I finished the band the width it should be. I slipped it over just kind of like a little envelope, and top stitched. And our guide sheets have a lot of this method. You basically fold under one edge, you serge the back edge, and you slide it under. It's just like our collars or our cuffs or any of those methods that we do. We've shown them many times. So I did the banding the same way. So this is called the denim hoodie. You couldn't have a hoodie out of denim. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't like lay right or do any of those things, but I just love it. I really love it. I think it's just exactly what I wanted. I love the look, and hopefully you'll like it and do something. And again, using a pre-made shirt, all of this front and all of the collar and everything, the yoke, everything was done. It was just fun and easy and just really quick. So hope I've gotten all the details out. Happy sewing from Silhouette Patterns. Bye for now.